Hey guys, welcome back to another review video. Today we've got Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's just released before the weekend, so people have had a little bit of time to put some reviews in. Overall, on Steam, it's sitting at very positive. So, people are pretty happy with it. We don't really want people being happy around here. We need people getting mad and posting funny stuff. So, yeah, let's see what we can find. Also, I just want to let you know in advance, there will be random ruckusing from my dogs in the background. It's impossible to stop them. I have a new puppy here. That's Yuno. Hey, little one. Come say hello. Come say hello. It's Harley. So yeah, she's a new little terror, but they just run around and have fun. So can't really stop them, can I? Anyway, let's get into these reviews. Alright, so we're just on the store page here. Assassin's Creed Shadows now available. Ooh. And of course, the games journalists, they always like to give a good review. 100 out of 100 for Gaming Trend. 5 out of 5 from VG247. 95 out of 100 for Digital Chumps. All good stuff. Eurogamer, 5 out of 5. Incredible. Really incredible. What else have we got here? Steam Deck verified. Well, I had a sneak peek at a few reviews and some people disagree. Digital Deluxe Edition, of course. Of course, it wouldn't be a modern AAA game without a Digital Deluxe Edition. Very cool. But that's not what we're looking for. We want cool reviews. We want negative reviews too. See this most helpful of all time? All? I don't think so. We want a negative. That did not change much. Did that change anything? Positive only? Oh, there we go. It is changing things. It's just that all of the most helpful ones are also negative. Perfect. Yeah, microtransactions. Yeah, you love to see it. Ubisoft Connect, no one likes it. Another problem with Ubisoft Connect. Oh, this person, 13 hours in, deeply regret buying it. Let's see. 13 hours into the game, I deeply regret buying it. What are they at right now? 21.2. So they did play a little more after this. It's a pretty looking game with no substance inside of it. I will probably play some more of it just to kill some time whilst watching/listening to something in the background. The fact that I have relegated a single player story driven game to guess I will listen to a podcast on the side should speak volumes of my opinion on the game. How repetitive it is and how boring the writing is. Also, why the fuck are enemy levels a thing in this game? Why is a common soldier all of a sudden immortal just because he has a higher number? Why do I go from taking 3 to 4 hits to dying in one shot? When all that happened was that the number next to the enemy went up by 1. Why do I have to run around doing chores to make sure my steel blade actually hurts the enemy? Remember, this costs $70 and some will have paid more. Some like me, I'm in Australia, so for me it's 100. Which, 4 hours work. I've got like minimum wage retail job, 4 hours work. Why is there a battle pass in a single player game? True. Why is there a premium currency you need to buy with real money? Why is there a FOMO rotating shop of items? Jesus, it sounds like a mobile game. Why do they sell an option to reveal the map for real money? Right? Pay to explore. Why can you buy in-game currency with real money? For the in-game shop, of course. Therefore, premium armor sets you can only get by spending real money. 4 armor sets, which could, for example, be given to the player for, let's say, completing some really challenging achievements. But no, they have to squeeze every penny out of us while they still can. By the way, they're not selling skins. They are selling items with their own stats, literally selling you legendary items with unique passives that as far as I know you can't get otherwise. I repeat, $70 single player game. Why Ubisoft? Why? Why no why? Greed. They gotta get money for the shareholders. What else have we got in here? Oh, Yuno's back. She's got a squeaky bowl. I'm hoping she doesn't squeak it. Was this Ubisoft Connect again? There is no reason a single player offline experience should require any third-party login. This provides no benefit to the customer and only worsens the overall experience, adding unnecessary security risks on top of being an inconvenience to the user. Microtransactions in a full-priced AAA quality single-player game is absolute insanity. Consumers are complacent when it comes to companies degrading the user experience more and more in favor of their own interests, and it will just get worse. Please stop supporting these practices. People don't complain enough about AAA. A market that allows mediocrity will inevitably be filled with it. I hope they refunded it. They've only got 0.2 hours on record, but if this is their stance on like companies doing this kind of thing, I hope that they did actually refund it, because I'm also a big supporter of voting with the wallet, you know. I'm not going to pay $100 for this if it doesn't seem like it's going to be good. That's just a waste of money. You don't want to teach the companies the lesson that they're allowed to do it. So, you know, hopefully they did refund it. Ooh, it doesn't say product refunded like this one here does, but well, you can't actually see it, but whatever. This one, how it says product refunded, this doesn't say it, but we can dream. Oh, there's two good ones right next to each other. Hang on, let's go from the left to right. 0.8 hours on record. Within the first opening battle, I saw the following. Same beheading animation 12 times. Almost every attack ends in dismemberment. Same uppercut jam into stomach animation 24 times. Damn, this guy had a notepad out. He was taking tally marks on this one. The lunge attack when the first tooltip came up and lunged me into the map and got stuck. In a group of 10 enemies, only one enemy attacks at a time. Oh, that's like a movie. They go into the big fight scenes and there's like 50 people around, but only one attacks at once. Terribly synced parry attacks. Still has the same horrid audio grab and vaulting mechanic that will grab you onto a ledge when you least want it to. Oh, it says auto grab, I can't read. Same horrid auto grab. Button mashing slop, even more than any other AC for some reason. This game I was hoping to see just some type of iteration on combat or formula, but this is just copy and paste code, which yes, I get that is every Assassin's Creed since almost the beginning, but you'd hope for some type of style iteration in combat here. Being a super awesome samurai and all, but nope. Really disappointing for the development time frame of this game. Ah yes, the development time frame that got delayed twice, I believe, or even 3 times. I'm not sure, I know of 2. And then what was this other one? And it sucks. Story is written by a 5-year-old. Characters are insufferable and unlikable. Voice acting is terrible. Facial animations are almost non-existent. Model clipping through each other. Combat is copy-paste from other AC games. Parkour is a downgrade. You can't climb everything anymore. Oh, it was one of the reasons that they pushed it back from February to March, isn't it? Microtransactions in a single-player game? That's insanity. Environment is pretty, but that's about it. Typical Ubisoft, lowest viable product, uninspired corporate slop waging ideological and political warfare on their customers. Damn. Give yourself permanent brain damage by jumping from your roof and landing directly on your head, and you might enjoy this. Wait a year and buy it on sale for 50 to 75% off. Wait, this person has... Wait, look at this. 52 hours in the last 2 weeks. They reviewed this at 4 hours in, then they kept playing for another 48 hours. Wait, if they hate it so much, why are they still playing it? Update, I don't know why people are so upset at my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. Don't need to be a jerk about it. Also, I see a lot of people are criticizing me for my low playtime. I'm comparing it against my experience with other AC games. I've played every single one of them for hundreds of hours since 2007 across multiple systems. Remember, most of the newer games were not available on Steam at launch. Also, you can't get a refund beyond 2 hours, so if we don't enjoy it, after 2 hours, we're stuck with it. So true. I've got games that are like 2.5 hours, and I was like, damn it. What else have we got here? Oh, product refunded. Let's see. I am old. So true. I played the first Assassin's Creed games. I lived and breathed with Ezio Auditore. You know, I've actually only played Assassin's Creed Black Flag at my friend's house. I didn't even own it. My brother was the one who was into Assassin's Creed mostly. Stuck playing WoW. Anyway. It all peaked with Black Sails for me. Oh yeah, nice. Tried Odyssey, and by that time it was unrecognizable. The microtransactions, the empty, lifeless open world, the gear upgrading and inventory management. I couldn't play any other AC game since then. I had high hopes for this one. Why? I hoped this would finally make me relive my youth again. I think 10 minutes into the Naue arc and I was already done with it. Too much for me. This might be a young person's game. I don't have the patience to deal with this kind of stuff anymore. It just feels like slop. How sad your virgin, womanless, pathetic life must be. Look at this down the bottom. Damn. It's like if I bought Ghost of Tsushima. If Ghost of Tsushima, I can't even say that. Tsushima was badly written and had an incredibly jarring story with a terrible leveling system. 13.8 hours, so they were having a good time. While I was having fun with the game, then Ubisoft Connect decided to lock my account behind a password reset, but I won't receive email to reset it, and the customer support is non-existent apart from email requests. Guess I wasted $70 on a single player game I can no longer play. The game is linked to the Ubisoft Connect account and cannot be played even if you make a new one. Damn. Let me flash that thing up one more time. Of the subscription guy, was his name Philip or something, saying you better get used to not owning your games. I already have it pre-snipped, ready to go, because I knew that I would need it. Assassin's Creed yapping. 30 FPS lock in cutscene and dialogue make it stutter. I will wait. It unlocks 60 FPS and see if the stutter stop. Or not else, no buy. Am I stupid? 30 FPS lock in cutscene and dialogue makes it stutter. Oh no, I see. They're missing some words and it's screwing me up. Well, anyway, cutscene's bad. I get it. Oh, poor guy. Wishes he could get a refund. 5.8 hours at review time. It looks good, but that's about all the game offers. So trash, I wish I could get a refund. But then just played it to torture himself for a little bit longer, because why not? You've already wasted the money at that point. Can't get the money back. That's why I'm not a big fan of like jumping on these as soon as they come out. I don't like getting into the hype, you know? The only games where I've like gotten into the hype was Power World, because I saw Power World many, many years ago, and I was like, damn, that game's gonna be sick. I just know that it would be good. And I was right. And many, many other people were also on that. And it copped a lot of hate for it too, for being so successful. But hey, you can't stop a good game. Alright, pretty solid. Any other good like bangers? How about if we go funniest of all time? Most helpful. That's useless. How about funny? Oops, I had negative only on still. This is the funniest of all time, and it's a positive. AC Shadows is a game that tells the story of Johnny Somali, who time travels to the feudal era of Japan. Oh my god. Hey, I wonder if Johnny Somali's in jail in Korea yet. Interesting. Hey look, this guy's liking it. Hey. Runs pretty well without issues, and I'm enjoying the gameplay and story so far. I haven't enjoyed an AC game since Odyssey. Well, there you go. It runs pretty well. Nice. Jin Sakai mastered the way of the ghost, but Naue was born in the shadows. At Ubisoft, if you actually want people to buy your forgettable 7 out of 10 games, then drop the Ubisoft Connect bullcrap and stop forcing us to install it. Nobody wants this garbage clogging up their PC. Do better. From the entire community. There's a word here that's going to get me in trouble. I have to remember to censor that. Okay. Find your language and delete the videos in the folder. Then search the root folder of the videos for logos and delete all of those. Then you won't see any splash screens when you start the game. Nice. That's what I used to do for Conan too, because the Conan splash intro thing is so long and you have to listen to it every time you launch the game. But if you just delete the video, then it's just a black screen for a while, so that's better. It's a cool intro the first time. How is this recommended? Yasuke is such a great assassin. He single-handedly killed an entire franchise and pushed an entire studio into bankruptcy. Truly the GOAT. Also, no matter what they tell you, Japan is in Africa and Diddy was the first black samurai. Ubisoft. What's with all the reviews that have negative things to say but include a thumbs up? Oh, a bit overwhelming with so much content at 15 hours of gameplay. But I'd say AC is back on the right path with this one. But don't buy it at full price, wait for it to go on sale, and more importantly, do not buy the deluxe edition. You can get those things in the game for free if you play enough. What the fuck is this? I enabled canon story mode, but the black man is still in the game. How do I fix it? What the fuck? Oh shit. I think the only reason they're copying so much hate is because they're like forcing this samurai thing on him. If they were just like, hey, you can play as this dude, he existed, it probably would have been fine. But everyone's triggered that they were calling him a samurai. Single mothers are created by the intense passion of the legendary black samurai has for non-binary men. Oh, we've got some drama. According to Twitter, a very reliable source, Steam discussions and other cesspools, Ubisoft pays for positive reviews. With that in mind, this game slaps hard. My favorite Ubisoft game to date, and I normally hate the Ubisoft formula. Where's my money? Okay. Well, turns out the positive reviews were actually funnier than a lot of the negative reviews. Some of the negative reviews were just actually accurate critiques of the game. So, fair enough, the funny ones were where it was at with this one. Which all have thumbs up, even though they're very clearly not honest reviews about how good the game is. Like this. The fact that this is the top ranking one. That's great. But that's enough reading reviews for now. General gist of it, seems like it runs like shit for most people. Seems like everyone hates Ubisoft Connect, which I think everyone already knew anyway. Apparently it's not great for Steam Deck, even though they said that it was. And microtransactions in a single player game, that's always crazy. This company's not the same company as the one who said that, like, if you're trying to fire your gun in a fight and you run out of bullets, then you might pay $1 for a reload. This isn't the same company, right? Are they actually doing that? I'm gonna have to look that up later. And if it was the same company, I'll put the thing in the video. And if it wasn't, I'll just leave this in so I can look silly. Well, there you go. Turns out it wasn't the same guy. It was from Unity. The CEO of Unity who said that. Anyway, yeah, pretty good reviews. Pretty funny. Not as much rage as I was expecting. Not as much rage as previous games we've seen before, but give it some time. Some people, they might be taking a little while, really stewing on it, you know? So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, make sure you comment, subscribe. If you've played the game and you also hate it, feel free to leave me a negative review in the actual comments down here because that would be very funny for me. But yeah, surprisingly, the dogs did not actually come in and ruckus as much as I thought they might. There was a little cut between the intro and me actually recording it because they were in here with that squeaky ball, and I just couldn't do it, Tears. I mean, it's just the squeakiest ball. Harley won it as a prize at Puppy Preschool for being the best dog at the Puppy Preschool. As you can tell by looking at her, she is just the best dog. And now Yuno has claimed that ball for herself. So maybe there's going to be a little bit of competition there for who's the best dog, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, I'll try and get back into a rhythm with these videos again. It's a bit hard now because I'm working like different shifts and I'm working a lot more. And I've got an extra dog to look after. But yeah, we'll see. It's good fun to make them. So yeah, I will try. Alright, bye-bye.